What you doing for the love?
Welcome back to the Loft Podcast. Welcome back to the Loft Podcast. Today we have a relentless, intelligent, creative human being.
Period.
Yes. We have the one and only Jules. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm well.
Good.
I'm well. Do you like to be called Lovely Jules or just Jules?
I like to be called Lovely Jules.
Lovely
like
Jules.
if I'm doing stuff like this, like it's Lovely Jules. Yeah.
Shout out Lovely Jules in the building.
Period. The loveliest.
Yes.
Yes,
How
sir.
are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Like we were talking before, I used to have a team. Shout out to my team back up in New York. They used to help me set up all this equipment.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like that no more. So
Hey, you're doing good. You're doing
respectfully, and I'm very, very grateful to have you on the show.
good. Well, thank you for having me. I'm grateful to be here. So thank you. I appreciate it.
I do want to say, looking into Lovely Jules, you've been your first video in 2020 on TikTok. You was with your family doing the.
Oh my God, you did research. Oh my God. Yeah.
That is your first video.
Yeah.
From that moment, I want to ask, did you know that you would be popping, like where you are right now?
No, I didn't. Originally, that was like COVID time.
Yeah.
So like, of course, that's when everybody kind of got on TikTok and social media.
Yeah.
And before that, TikTok was popping, but I was always like, I'm never going to do TikTok.
Yeah?
Like, I'm
Oh,
just
really?
not going to do it. Yeah, like I always said, I was like,
Wow.
I'm not going to do it. Like, I didn't even have the app downloaded. And then COVID hit, and I was like, dang, I'm bored. Like, let's see what's on here. And I scrolled, and I liked it, and I made a few videos, and I put them in the drafts.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, I just felt good. Like, when I started posting them, even though I didn't have a lot of views or a lot of people interested, I still felt good doing it.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that it was going to go anywhere. It was more so for fun.
Yeah.
When I started.
When it first went somewhere for you, what was your first reaction?
It was weird. I think I had my first viral video in 2022.
Oh, okay.
I was dating somebody at the time, and him and I went to New York.
Yeah.
We posted this pointless video.
Yeah.
We were on the subway singing to each other. We posted it. We woke up and it had like 500,000 views.
And people kept asking you guys to keep doing them. Like
Yeah,
they loved
did.
it. Yeah.
So that was like my very, very first viral video. And then I think it's sitting at like 2 million now, 1.9
That's
million.
fire. No,
But,
that's fire.
yeah.
Because when I was looking into all the content, you just kept going. Like there's you posted a lot of the content before 2022.
Yeah. Because I was always told that I always wanted to get into YouTube, and they always told me consistency was key.
True.
So that's kind of how I started out. I was like, okay, well, consistency is key, and I like making videos, so I'm just gonna keep making them whether somebody's gonna watch them or not.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it'll be there for me to look back at and be like, dang.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna be where I'm at now.
That's beautiful. So. I ain't gonna hold you. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
We do want to give a big shout out because where are you originally from?
I'm from New York.
Yes.
Big New York.
Shout out New York in the building. Yeah.
Period.
But from there, I want to say you also do modeling.
Yes.
You kill it in the model game.
You.
Not just a lot of people claim that they a model nowadays. You a model.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Not no Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
At all. You really do this thing. What got you into modeling?
I actually started modeling when I was 11 years old in New York.
Oh, okay.
My parents got me into it. My older cousins and my cousins did it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing it since I was 11. I did print work and magazine work.
Yeah.
I've been in commercials. And then when I moved out here, I didn't have the same resources that I had in New York.
Yeah.
So I didn't get those resources until I was maybe about 22. So that was maybe 21 or 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I had my ex-best friend had introduced me to an agency manager.
Okay.
And I guess the manager of the modeling agency liked the way I look. She put me in my very first runway. Shout out to Crystal. She put me in my very first runway show.
Fire.
And that's kind of really where it started out. I actually realized that I liked to do it. At first I was nervous, but when you hit that stage, it feels so different.
Yeah.
So I started out as a runway model.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo,
And
flex
then-
that. You say it again for the people.
I started out as a runway model, so I actually do runway. I model for brands and agents and all types of stuff.
No, that's fire. Because also, when we planned to do this interview, I what I'm saying, kept checking up on you to learn more about you. But you also, what I respect heavily, you went live at a model at a shoot.
Yeah.
and people were like showing you love, shouting you out, but you're also working too. Like, what made you create this consistency, this grind, this passion for where you are now?
Honestly, the people. Like, there are people on my side. Like, there are friends and content creators that motivate me to do this.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that. How you say this? I used to live in Fort Myers, so that's 3 hours from Orlando, and I would drive here to Orlando every week, once a week.
What?
For rehearsals, to make content.
Yeah.
So every week I was driving 3 hours. Like, I've been through 2 different cars. Like, I done blew gaskets in my shit. Like, just to be out here to do content. That's when I knew that I was really like dedicated to it. And then when I got surrounded by a certain group of content creators, they pushed me and they told me, because I never see myself as a content creator. I never see myself as, I still don't.
Really?
Yeah, like, at all. So like, they're always like, stop saying that. Like, you're a content creator. Like, that's what, you know what I'm saying? So they've uplifted me to like keep going. Because there's been plenty of times where I'm like, I want to stop. Like, right now I'm shadow banned on TikTok. So it's like, I'm shadow banned on TikTok, and Instagram took my monetization until the 13th.
Really?
Yeah. So like, there are times where I'm kind of just like, okay, I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna get back into full-blown modeling, but like, at the same time, I love doing it. So it's like, that's what keeps me motivated. I guess I like it.
For the folks that's like, for me, that I don't know too much about TikTok, how does one, or does it just randomly happen to you, shadow banned?
I honestly could not tell you. I honestly think that maybe there's a bunch of different things that can get you shadow banned. I know one of them is if you like stop posting for a while. Okay. And then you get knocked out of the algorithm.
Yeah,
so
that makes
that's
sense.
But I'm not 100% sure as far as what shadow banning is, but I know a lot of creators are shadow banned right now. Yeah. So I don't know what makes us like that, but I guess we just have to keep posting until.
If you had to pick which one you could do for the rest of the life, modeling or content creation? The bag is on each one. You get in the bag for regardless whichever one you pick. Right. Which one are you picking?
I think I would choose content creating. Wow. Honestly, which is surprising, so but I think I would choose.
Really? You look like a natural in front of the photos.
I am, but I feel like it's only so much that you can do when you're a model, especially out here, because a lot of people see you as like a music video vixen or like, there's not, I mean, I guess if you make it to like Vogue and stuff, but I'm not gonna lie to you, taking pictures get tiring. You run out of poses, bruh.
I feel you.
Feel me? Like, it's an unlimited amount of content that you can create.
Yeah.
And it's an unlimited amount of people that you can create content with.
Yeah.
So modeling is kind of like, you know, it's not too much wiggle room. Yeah. You know, you're kind of restricted, but with content you can do whatever you want, be whatever you want.
That's a fact.
So yeah.
I also had this question for you. Being such a well-known face on TikTok, is it hard for you to do the dating world?
Yes.
No hesitation.
Like, it does. Yeah, like, it does not exist to me.
Really?
Yeah. No, let me stop. I have lost out on a couple of guys because of what I do.
Really?
Yeah. So it does make it hard. Like, I know, and other content creators will tell you, like, you don't want to date another content creator. But at the same time, that's the only type of person that you feel like you can date, because they understand what comes with making content. Yeah. When you date somebody who doesn't do content, they see it as like, okay, you give them more attention to the world. You know what I'm saying? So it does make it a little harder, but then when you date a content creator, everything is on social media. Yeah. So then it's hard to keep your...
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even see that part.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So it's hard. So either way, it's tough to date as a content creator. You either date a content creator
and your whole life
everything is out there. Yeah. And then it's drama, and God forbid y'all break up.
Yeah.
Everybody in
Where's
business.
Tony? We miss Tony.
Yeah, exactly. Or you date somebody who doesn't do content and then they feel neglected. Yeah. So
it basically, the person has to understand your lifestyle for you to get into your life.
Yes, you have to have, like, I've made it easy, and I'll sit with somebody. If they don't do content, I'll sit and tell them, you know, this is what I do. Yeah. If you don't like it, this ain't gonna work, because I'm not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, me and Lit X2, we started dapping up tens. That's where I kind of found a little bit more of a struggle with men, because they're like, oh, well, you know, if we start dating, you're gonna have to stop that.
Really?
Maybe no. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But see, I don't see. I mean, I could see that's a slippery slope. Actually,
it is. I understand it.
I just capped.
Yeah,
that is a slippery slope. But it's also, if your lady does that and you
Mm-hmm.
meet her doing content creation, it's kind of like you can't enter my life and change me.
okay, like I dapped you up. You're like, you was in one of the videos, and now you want me like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how we
yeah.
met.
That's
Like, what are you
funny.
talking about? No, but it is a little bit harder. It was one dude that I was talking to, and he was like cool with it. I dapped him up. That's how I first met him, and his homeboy knew me from doing content. And then he was like, oh yeah, like I like what you do, I want to do content. I'm like, cool. Like I start trying to get him into it, and then one day randomly he texted me and was like, yeah, I don't think I could do this, I'm not gonna lie, I tried, but I just don't like the content you do. And
What's wrong with your content?
I don't know. I think
I'm gonna
it's
keep it a
because-
buck. I watched all your content.
I think it's the dapping up tins.
Yeah, that is
I
a- that
truly
is a
think
heavy-
that's what it is, but I feel like people look at it the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like we do it to, it's a positive thing.
Yeah, it's just
we
a
just
gas
giving you
up.
it's just
Yeah.
a compliment. Like it's no different than telling you, you know, hey, you look good. Like
Yeah.
it's just, you know, we dap them up and we walk away. It's
Yeah.
not always like, oh, let me get your information.
Yeah,
Let's talk after this.
I can also be in a point of perspective, because when Five dapped me up, y'all really just walked off after. Like there was no conversation.
there's
It was
not.
like, "What's good?" And I was like, "What happened? What's going on?" And y'all just
Exactly.
dipped on
Just
me.
leave, yeah.
It was just a good like interaction.
It is.
So I think what it is for the dude, it's more like, well, you're identifying a man could be potentially attractive.
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
that part, but we do it subconsciously every day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not. I get where they're coming from, but at the same time, like if you're locked into your relationship and you guys have an understanding, there should be no, what's understood don't got to be explained.
Talk about it.
You feel me? Like if you understand and I understand and we here, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So, the start of dapping up tens.
Yeah.
Because that went viral. People will like love it. Like
Yeah.
there's comments saying, "Where is this video? Like why
Yeah.
y'all like?"
Yeah. Me and Fa, the way we met was different. So about a year or a year and a half before we started doing content together, she walked up on me downtown and did a video with me, like an interview. She asked me where my
Shout
outfit
out
was from.
Fa, man.
Yes, shout her out, because that's she's one of the content creators, like the first content creators that actually got me out here and like keep pushing.
Yeah.
When I hit, I think it was like 20K on Instagram, finally after forever,
Yeah.
she got me flowers.
Really?
Like, yeah, like, so I'm gonna shout her out for sure. She definitely is my motivation to keep going. She's one of my motivations to keep going
I
for sure.
love that.
But she dapped me, so like a year and a half before we actually started making content,
Yeah.
we were downtown and she came up, she asked me an interview for her YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like she was cool, whatever. Like, okay, cool. And then maybe like 6 months after that, we were both invited to a video for Key Drummer Boy. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he was doing a video for the baby.
Hold on.
Oh.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're totally fine. You're totally fine.
Oh, we did a video with Key Drummer Boy. So he was doing a video for the baby song, and she was there.
Yeah.
So she was there. It was me and her and another female. We made a dance to the song and we did a video, and it was a really good video. Actually, y'all should go check that out on Key's Drummer Boy's page.
Okay.
But it was a really good video, and we linked up again that day, and I was like, you look familiar. And she was like, you look familiar too. And I was like, you used to have purple hair? Because at the time we both had pink hair. Really, me and her we just kept linking up. Like it was different points where we would like meet each other. We'd be like, dang, like you look familiar. And it's like, oh yeah, I met you a year ago. So that last time that we met at the video shoot for Key, she was like, you know, we should do content. I'm like, yeah, we should. And then after that, we followed each other on TikTok and would send each other videos back and forth of like inspiration.
Okay.
And there was a video that we seen where somebody was like rizzing up tins.
Yeah.
Like they were rizzing up tins, like they were going and like touching their face or something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
And we were like, yeah, we ain't finna touch no faces. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like we could do something like that with tins. And then, you know, walk up, shake their hand. Like we just kind of like did it. One day we were like, hey, let's go downtown and let's like try that video out we was talking about. And we're like, I'm like, okay. So we went downtown and we did it. We edited it. I think she posted it like she edited it, posted it like the next day. And we didn't expect it to do the numbers that it did.
Yeah.
And then once it did, that one time we were kind of like, yeah, we can't stop.
Were you nervous the first time you went up to somebody and gave them a handshake?
No.
No?
So that's the thing. So another thing with me and Fa is we're polar opposites.
Yeah.
So she's very like shy and timid. And then I'm out here like, dang, you fine. What's up with you? What you got going on? You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
So like, I do that regularly. So I was going dapping up tents regularly.
Yeah.
Like I was going shaking hands like, damn, you fine? Like, what's your situation?
Yeah.
So I was already doing that. So it's kind of just like, I was just recording it.
Yeah.
So with her, it was like she was nervous. Like every video we did, it was like, you have to start, Jules. Like, Jules, you have to start the video.
That's
and I'm like,
fine.
bro. So she's now getting out of her comfort zone and doing it on her own. But like I've seen her grow from like, no, I'm shy, I don't want to do it, to like,
you're totally fine.
hold on, y'all. I'm a busy person.
I'm a busy person.
Thanks, that.
Yeah.
I'm a hot commodity.
Talk about it.
Okay. But no, so yeah, I'm not very shy about it, but it was just watching her grow into like a, like a more out there person, like a more, because she's always shy. She always used to let me talk, like, Jules, you could tell him. And I'm like, okay. So I'm seeing her like grow into like the independent woman that she is. So that's cool.
I love that, especially you guys together, the dynamic duo.
The dynamic duo, yes, yes. Follow us on social media, _ the dynamic.
You guys have a good like yin and yang thing you guys got going
That's
on.
exactly what it is. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. We're so opposite, but at the same time, so similar.
Yeah. So going from there, and you're so much. For Orlando, you're her, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know, like,
Period.
yeah, it's a known thing. Is it ever a time where you're just like, I don't want to be recognized?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't, and that's where me and Fafa come in again. Different. She loves like when people recognize her, and I'm more so like, hey.
Yeah.
So there are times where I'm kind of just like, I really hope nobody in this room knows me. Like I've pulled up to events like, please nobody
Really?
say anything. Yeah. And then I'll have somebody like, oh my God, don't you do TikTok? And I'm like, yeah. Like I'm over here like, dang. So yeah, there are times like I've been at Dollar Tree, grocery stores, my job. Like people are just like, do you do? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Just keep it quiet. Don't tell
Yeah, keep it on the hush.
Yeah, for real. I don't want nobody to, because then people start acting different.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
So I do. Sometimes I'm kind of just like, I really hope nobody here knows me. Like I try, my grills is what gets people.
Yeah.
They're like, that's the girl. Like if I have my grills in, oh yeah. It's like, yeah,
It's up.
she do it. Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah, that's the girl right there. I'm like, ah.
Do you see yourself, where do you see yourself going? Like, what is the goal for Jules? What do you say to yourself saying, I made it? What has to happen?
Oh, that's a good question. I actually want to, and kind of just like everybody else in Orlando, I kind of just want to get into acting. That's really what I want to do. I want to be in like movies and like TV shows and stuff like that. So I feel like once I can get like a big gig, that's when I'll be like, yeah, now it's going to go up from here because I done this. So people going to see me in this. So now I'm going to, keep getting booked and keep being busy.
That's fine. I can definitely see you in a big movie role.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can see it too. Like, why has it not? It'll come.
Yeah.
God has his plan, so I'm not rushing it. But it's like, God, can we like speed up the process just a little bit? I ain't getting no younger now.
Yeah.
But
Is there like we talked about before, like how you mentioned that you wanted to stop a few times.
yeah.
And you said the people around you gets you out of the rut. Is there something else that gets you out of the rut of like, yo, I want to stop this whole thing?
Working a 9 to 5. Or wait, you mean like what keeps
that
me
also
from,
adds on to it?
That adds
though.
on to it. Yeah,
Really? That is. I didn't know that you did also that. That's crazy.
Yes, I work a 9 to 5. I work in a call center. Like I'm very like technical. Like I work around like devices and cellular stuff.
Yeah.
So like I've been in that for like 5 years now. Working a 9 to 5 makes me want to keep going. Because I don't
wants you to keep going.
Yeah, like wants me to keep going.
Okay.
Like it makes me keep doing content because it's like I don't want to work a 9 to 5 for much longer.
But to get back on that topic, I didn't want to harp on it for too long. That is a real tough thing to go through, to want to be in a relationship. Are you, not that you're actively looking, you're probably not actively looking, but want to be in a relationship and knowing that's going to hinder your relationship. That's tough.
It is really, It's hard. I'll say that it is hard, but you run into people that actually do support what you do. It's just some things just don't work out. But yeah, it is tough.
No, like even dang, buddy.
Do that.
Even on my side though, like since I do a lot of gigs, I also do people's podcasts on the side. So like I don't just do mine. Like I set up mobile. Whoever wants a podcast and wants me to edit, I do that as well.
Yeah.
I'm always busy, and I work a 9 to 5, so I'm always busy. So that also hinders it. So I can only being in the limelight. That's tough too. So
it is. It's tough. And like you said, I do work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So I'm off 2 days out of the week, and those 2 days are like completely gone. Like everything is booked up. It's like overbooked. I have to push things back. It is busy.
What's your dream collab? Good question.
That is a really, really good question. My dream collab, like modeling, content, acting. Who do I want to collab with? It's a lot of it's a lot of content creators that I haven't like touched base with.
Yeah.
I don't really have a dream collab. I will say I have this collaboration coming up that I don't want to say too much about.
Talk about it.
I don't want to say too much, but it's definitely a really, really big one for me. So I'm excited. I'm a really big Chris Brown fan.
Yeah?
Like, I'm a huge Chris Brown fanatic. A huge, huge, huge one.
Yeah.
So
you did give a little teaser.
I did.
On the gram.
See, if you pay attention,
you did give a little teaser.
But yeah, that hopefully will be coming in soon. I'm just waiting on an email, so we'll see. So yeah, I think that's probably that's not my dream collab, but that's one that I really, really want to do.
Yeah.
So
what gets you, after doing all that work and after doing so much content creation, after being on time with posting, after being consistent with your life, what brings you ground? Like what brings you peace?
My family. I think my family really, really brings me peace. I feel like when I'm around my family, I can be regular Jules or Julia is what they, around my family. So I think my family is what brings me like back to earth and like grounded and like humbled and I think they keep me pretty sane. Yeah. I think they keep me pretty sane.
Shout out the fam, man.
They're good. I actually have 3 older brothers. They all make music.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they all make music.
That's tough.
And then I have a younger sister. She does hair. Now my mom and my dad.
Oh, you got a big fam.
Yeah.
3 older brothers.
Yeah.
Youngest sisters.
I have nephews.
Jeez, that's a big fam.
Yeah, I think I have like 5, 6 nephews. Maybe I'm losing track.
What's your outlook on Orlando? Like, how do you feel about Orlando now?
I think Orlando has a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
I will say that. So I think Orlando has a lot of opportunity. You just have to go about it the right way, and you can't trust everyone with your craft.
That's a fact.
That's what it is. So I'm not saying that Orlando's a negative place at all. Orlando gave me my start, but I don't want to finish here.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate it, and I'm going to always give it up for Orlando and, like, the people out here and what they've done for me, but I'm not going to finish here. So, like, yeah, it's a good start.
I love that. You said that really well. I ain't gonna hold
Period.
you. I ain't gonna hold you. What is for the people that's watching that want to be in your space, they want to be a model, they want to be doing content creation and everything else that you do, they want to collab with brands, what is some advice you'd give them?
Just do it, like Nike, realistically. Like, that's what I learned. Like, it's plenty of things that I recorded. I'm like, I'm not going to post this because I don't want to do it, because you'll never know who's going to see it. Stay consistent. If this is something that you want, you got to work for it. Yeah. Content. A lot of people be like, oh, like, it's based off of, like, luck. I can see that. Like, you go random people will go viral on TikTok. It's like how, but you really have to work for it. Like, if it wasn't given to you, you have to work for it. So stay consistent, stay positive, and keep the right people around you. I think that's like the best that I can give to you. Just do it.
I love that. Well, now I have some personality questions for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Question number 1.
Okay.
Would you rather a week of sunny days or warm nights?
A week of sunny days or warm nights? A week of sunny days.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, a week of sunny days.
I think that I asked that question just because it says a lot about someone's personality.
Yeah.
I think that's true. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I am an extrovert for
Yeah?
sure. Yeah,
For sure.
For sure. Yeah,
For sure.
everyone will tell you that I'm an extrovert.
Yeah. What is, I asked you, your dream collab? What is one person that you really want to collab with? That'd be dope. Like local or as big as Drake?
Local. They got to be in Orlando?
I guess, yeah. Or not even just in Orlando, nah. Not to box us in.
Okay. So one collab that I would really want to do is
I could just see you and Kai Cenat.
I could see me at Kai Cenat
Because
too.
you both have like a uppity, like good energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's another thing. Me and Kai have exchanged our words. So
Yeah?
so I can see that Kai Cenat definitely in the future.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, definitely. That's on the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you could say Kai Cenat. Drewski, like all the
Drewski,
boys.
that
I
would
could
be
see
funny
it.
as hell.
I could see it with Drewski. Like he's just too funny. And then I'm trying to think of like a woman content creator that I would like to see myself with. I don't have anybody really.
No?
No, like not that I like dream to collab with. Like if it happens type of
That'd be
thing.
nice.
Like I can't think of any off the top of my head. Like of course I love working with women. So like anybody is like any woman creator is like a dream creator because there's not many female content creators.
It doesn't matter who you're collabing with at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're promoting
Yeah.
promoting women together. So
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, that's really.
Is there a question in your life that you still try to find the answer to?
Oh yeah. Like I feel like everybody's still searching for their purpose. So like I feel like it's not even a question. Well, yeah, I guess it is a question. Like what am I supposed to? Because I do multiple different things. So like what is my like purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what am I meant to do? Like I can model and I can do music videos and I can act and I can do content, I can dance, but it's like what am I supposed to do?
You also do get jiggy with the dancing though.
I do be getting light. I do be getting light. Don't play
I
with
did
them.
see that. I was like, hold on, like
Don't play with them. No, it's not. Okay? Like, quick with it. No. That's just for fun.
Yeah.
I just like to dance. But that's just, I get that from my mama.
I get that from my mama.
I get that from my mama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to leave the people with some wise words?
Wise. I guess I'll spin back to like the consistency. Stay consistent, and y'all gonna be like, Jules, you ain't never consistent. We done asked you to post a YouTube video. I know. I gotta take my own advice, but consistency. Be consistent, and be confident in what you do and who you are. I guess that's kind of like the biggest thing that I've taken from a lot of the stuff that I've done.
Yeah.
You know, I'm. A lot of people see models as like thick nowadays. You have to be like thick and, you know, curvy and natural hair, and y'all know what I'm talking about. But, you know, I'm out here for the little booty matter girls, the petite girlies. Just let y'all know that if I could do it, it could be done.
Respectfully.
You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the best thing I could tell y'all.
I love that. Where can they find you?
Y'all can find me on all social media platforms at It's Lovely Jules, ITSLOVELYJULES. The loveliest.
That was well said.
I've practiced.
No, I could say that was like a perfect line. Right. That was good. Yeah, and did you have fun on the loft?
Yes, I did. I did have fun. I was actually I was about to say I was nervous, but I wasn't.
No, it was cool.
Nah,
it was like when
cool.
we met, it was kind of like a cool connection. Like
it's because we're from New York.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's a whole fact.
I'm telling you.
Every time I meet someone from New York, I'm just like, do I know you?
I'm telling
previously?
you. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is.
It's because y'all Florida people are a little different. I don't know.
Questionable.
I'm
Nah.
But yeah, we have the one and only lovely Jules on the podcast, man. It only gets better. I'm very grateful for you to be even come on the show. I love how now that we're ending.
Now they wanna go.
If you guys couldn't hear a little bit.
We have some audience. We have an audience.
Yeah, we had actually. We had like a full audience. We had like 40 people back there.
No,
it's a little wild.
It was. They were playing pool.
Yeah, they were playing pool.
Crazy.
But I'm very grateful that you came on the show and we hit it off so well. I really do see beautiful, beautiful things happening for you in your future. Like you said to yourself and you said to the people, consistency is key. I think if you stay consistent, there's nothing that's going to stop you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And before I even asked you to come on the show, you supported the loft. So, like,
oh, yeah.
Like, big shot. Like, everybody got to go follow Jules.
Yeah,
like, respectfully.
Period.
That's real.
I'm going to support it. If I see your vision and I see that you're grinding and you're trying, yeah, I'll support it for
that's
sure.
love. Not for real. Yeah, do something positive today. Call someone you haven't spoke to in a while.
Yes.
Say I love you to a family member. Drink your water.
Please stay hydrated.
And do a sit up and a push up. You know,
just one.
Start one. Start with one.
Yeah, start with one.
You got to come back on the show.
Oh, for sure. Whenever.
You got to come back on the show.
Come up with a topic and everything.
No, respectfully. Yeah. No, this is dope.
Yeah,
this is dope.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold
we
you.
could do that. Yeah.
And I'm like rolling because the whole time I'm like, they playing pool behind us.
Okay, like whole time, whole game, like damn.
But I'm very grateful. Also, how do you feel about downtown? Do you like to step out, or would you rather go somewhere else?
That is a great question. I've tried to gravitate away from downtown because every time I go down there, it's something.
Yeah.
Like, respectfully, like, it's always something. I'm tired of running from bullets. So, realistically, I would prefer not to be downtown. And if I am downtown, to be outside for, like, no more than an hour.
Oh, wow.
Like, get our videos in and go.
Because really? I was just about to say, we outside, me and my boys and all. Shorty said, I'm in there for an hour.
I'm there for an hour.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing. I'm there for an hour after the club. So, till 3.
Okay, I get
you know
that.
what I'm saying? So, like, I'll be inside.
No, yeah.
And then,
no one told me when I went outside that the street, it's its own club.
Yes.
Like,
it's not
packed.
like that in the city, like in New York. Like, it's not like that at all. Yeah, that's like that. Tampa, Miami, every big city has its own strip, and that's the club. Like, people don't even go into the club. It's outside.
My boy was like, nah, bro, it's not done. I was like, what do you mean? I'm tired. It's like 2 a.m. He's like, nah, bro.
Yeah. It's not done. We have the afties.
Yes.
Like till 6 a.m., 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not done. I mean, New York, they afties be going mad late too, though. But they don't have like the strip.
No.
Like how you say, they don't have those.
I be tired, boss.
I'm real bad. Like, I be in the club like, dang, bro, I done heard this song 4 times.
Yeah, and they do definitely show y'all love when y'all walk in. They play I'm Looking for the.
Oh my God. That that right there. I don't know when all the little clubs, bars, lounges started doing that.
Yeah.
But it's cute though.
Yeah, it is though. I think that's a dope thing to do.
I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Yeah, and I also, like, when I spoke about it with Fa, I love that you guys incorporated women in it too.
Yeah.
And dapped up the 10s that are beautiful women as well downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. Had to. I'm actually bisexual, so I go both ways.
Shout
it was like one video where I was like, that girl right there is a 10. I'm finna dap her up.
Yeah.
She was the only girl that we dapped up in the whole video, and all the comments was like, y'all gotta do a girl version.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how that went into effect.
So after you dap them up, do the girls be shooting their shots too?
Not necessarily. I actually haven't had any girls shoot their shots since like the dap ups. It's always the dudes.
Okay.
It's always the dudes.
Okay.
Yeah, the girls, they don't be sweating me. Dang, like
after this, they
shoot to be like, right? They need to be.
Question, 2 questions actually.
Okay.
After when you're about to go walk up to a dude to dap him, and you're not gonna dap up that dude, but you dap up the dude next to him.
Oh my God.
How bad do you be feeling?
I feel really bad. Like, well, no, I feel really bad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, cause then you watch the video back and you just see like the facial expression and you're just like, dang, bro, like I'm supposed to be doing this for a positive, and he's probably about to go home and like cry. Like, I have to dap him the next time I see Jay. I have to.
It's you.
Like, no, for real. Like, I have to. So there's been times where I'm like, dang. And like the comments will be like, dang, you see dude in white shirt, you shouldn't. I'm like, I should have dapped them both. They both 10s. At the end of the day, you a 10. Like, what make you a 10 is you. Like, I don't know. I see everybody as a 10.
Yeah, respectfully.
So that's just what it is.
No, that's dope.
So I do be feeling bad.
I said I had a second question, but I can't remember. I just think that was too funny because when I saw that one dude have his hand out and y'all just went past him, I was like, oh man,
I feel bad.
That was me. I'm deleting social media. No. I ain't holding you. Like,
it's been I be feeling bad.
Yeah.
Like, I've had girls come up to me like, you dapped up my man and now we not together no more. And I'm like,
oh.
Well,
But that part, I was actually having this conversation with my fellas. Like, is that looked at as a bad thing that you chilling, post it up with your homies, someone daps you up, walks off, oh, you might have been in the video. That's not.
I don't see it as an issue either, but I feel like that may be like an underlying trust issue that it could be. Like something personal that they've been through. So, like, I try not to be like, oh, she tripping, or like, oh, that's too much. Like,
right.
nah, because you never know what they've been through
That's
and, you know, what he's put her through and stuff like that. So, I guess I get it to an extent.
Yeah.
It just depends on what they've been through.
Now, that's a beautiful way to see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like whatever they've been through.
You're definitely well aware of all of the angles
Possibilities,
of it all. Yeah.
yes. We've been doing this for close to a year, almost close to a year.
Yeah.
No, it actually probably hasn't even been a year, maybe like 6 months. So we've looked at every possibility that could happen.
Yeah.
If we get into altercations physically, like we've gone
what?
through, like if we were to get into like physical altercations,
Yeah.
we've gone through all of those pathways.
Wait, so it's been physical before?
It hasn't been physical. We've had some attitude. I'll say that. It ain't never been no.
Talk about it.
You feel me? Like
10 toes.
because then that would have been that would have been the end of that real quick. Like wrap it up. No, but
You from New York for sure. I
real
ain't gonna hold
bad,
it.
real bad. It be coming out.
Yeah.
No, we've had some attitude with some girls. Like, oh, you know her? Like, who is this bitch? That's like, I'm gonna walk away. She ain't gonna do nothing. Don't nobody want your man. He a 10, but don't nobody want him.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
There's more 10s out there. That's a whole
Way
fact.
more. Obviously, it's way more 10s. We done did many videos.
Yeah.
It's way more 10s out there. We don't want your 10. You can have that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, you can have that 10.
Respectfully. Yeah, I had to ask more questions. This is a great pod.
Yeah.
It's a great conversation. And nah, they really did have you messed up in the back, but
They
it's still cool
did.
because they were really nice. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like, shout
were.
out to them. But again, follow Lovely Jules on TikTok, on the gram. Book her. You know what I'm
Book me.
saying?
Book me for real.
Yeah.
Like, I be doing all that clothing, all types of stuff. Book me.
Yeah, send her. I know there's a lot of clothing lines that watch the loft. Send her some clothes, and she'll rock them.
Let's
And
get jiggy.
yeah,
Yeah, let's get jiggy.
The Loft season 5. We out.
Period.
That was great.
Yay.